President Muhammadu Buhari approves the use of advanced surveillance equipment to fight insecurity in Imo and other southeastern states. Lagos State Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU urges media practitioners to combat fake news and misinformation. United States Consulate in Havana resumes full immigrant visa services. Saudi Arabian club Al-NASSR unveils Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal captain says his work in Europe is done. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for joining us. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the deployment of advanced surveillance technology to address insecurity and crime in Imo and other southeastern states of the country. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma disclosed this to State House correspondents after a closed-door meeting with the president at the presidential villa, Abuja. Uzodinma said Buhari's approval will usher in the use of advanced surveillance equipment to fight insecurity without collateral damage. The tools, he said, will soon be delivered to the southeast. Uzodinma also noted that he was on a thank you visit to the president for previous requests that has been granted, including the conversion of the Federal Medical Center, Owerri, to a university teaching hospital for the Federal University of Technology and the conversion of the Alvan Ikoku College of Education to a Federal College of Education. The visit of President Muhammadu Buhari to Kogi State to commission many legacy projects of the Governor Yahya Bello-led administration has continued to attract positive reaction among the people of the state. Some stalwarts of the All Progressives Congress APC in the state commended Governor Bello for making sure that the people of the confluent state enjoy dividends of democracy.
Sincerely say we appreciate God for the life of His Excellency. We appreciate God for bringing him to be at the helm of affairs in Kogi State today. And I want to tell you that it's just a question of time. We are hoping that tomorrow you become the president of this country by the special grace of God.
The Executive Governor, Dr. Yahya Bello, has executed a lot of projects which are going to be legacy projects. These are projects that will take a very long time. They are still existing. So we thank God and we are highly elated that it took the honor of Mr. President to come to Kogi State and commission those projects.
So I was highly impressed. And you want to talk of the referral hospital. All these projects, they are solid projects that will stand this state of time. So the governor has really tried.
Thank His Excellency Alhaji Yahya Bello for giving us the opportunity to serve. Without him, I don't think some governor in Nigeria today did not believe in the indigenous contractor. Thank you.
If they're a good student, even if you're a bad student, you have a lot to learn from Governor Yahya Bello. Because meeting him as a person, your perception about him will change when you are going back. Because he's very humane, very approachable, and it's a life-touching somebody. You can't meet him and go the way you come. You must go a different person. So I am talking from experience, and I'm telling you what I know about him. And
oriented governor, a lover of the common man, and a sincere man to the core. He has the interests of his people at heart. Governor Bello has what it takes to get medical tourism anywhere he wants in the country or in the world today. But he insisted on building a hospital that will end medical tourism for both the child of the rich and the poor. As you can see, the hospital being commissioned as we speak in Okene is the one that is the only one in Nigeria that has the facilities it has. It's unprecedented. Nobody has beaten that record for a public facility to have what does not exist in the entire country. Of course, Yahya Bello is taking our healthcare sector to the next level.
It's a thing of joy for us that we have never heard of this kind of development before now. And I think from evidence we can see the good work of our able Governor His Excellency Alhaji Adoza Bello. He has done a lot of things, and I think he deserves more from us again.
They also commended the president for his support and good leadership demonstrated so far.
It's a huge success, and he has come and he has seen, and he has a lot of memory from here today, and we really appreciate him for taking time out of his tight schedule to be here today. We appreciate him, we appreciate his entourage, and we thank God he came.
His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Adoza Bello has been doing so many projects, okay, have been completed by him, and a lot more are ongoing. And I'm happy that the president has come here to see it for himself, to see the projects for himself. So I'm highly delighted, and I want to thank the president for taking out time out of his very tight schedule to be here today.
We pray alongside again whosoever that is coming to take over from the president should also do the same thing. Sincerity should be among everything they do. And for the governor of the state, we appreciate him so far for the achievement around the state.
Yes, when someone has done good, one way that you show that he has done good is that you also help him to continue in the projects that he has started. And the best way to continue these projects or to make sure that they are well utilized, when he's gone, is that his party, those who are of the same party with him, they come into power. That's one way that you're able to transfer these things over to another hand and make sure that they are utilized.
If Mr. President intervenes for us, I think we will be very happy. Particularly that road that leads to Ida, that leads to Ajakuta, where they flood from year in year out, normally flood the place and people find it difficult to pass. I think if Mr. President is able to intervene in that place by building a flyover for people, commuters to pass during that flooding, I think it will make many KOGIs to be very happy.
The projects commissioned include roads, reference hospital, a new palace for the Uhinoi of Ebira land, GYB model schools, and the first ever flyover bridge at Ganaja Junction, Lokoja, among others. President Muhammadu Buhari marveled at the many projects and said he was proud of Governor Yahya Bello, who has delivered to the people of Kogi State the promises made by the APC. Lagos State Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU has urged the leadership of a new radio station, Adami Mogo FM, to use the platform to combat fake news and misinformation in the media space. The governor made the call during the inauguration of the radio station in Lekki. SANWO-OLU, who was represented by the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, stressed the need for the media organization to be factual in its reportage. Speaking at the event, the Oniru of Oniru land, Oba Abdulwasiu Lawal, said the radio station would be an avenue to provide a voice which is important for the sustenance of the country's democracy, noting that civil society organizations and the media creates a voice for the people. Earlier, the founder of the Adami Mogo FM, Sam Alo, said the radio station was established to engage young people and help them in expressing their innate creativities, and assured listener that the radio station will provide true content that are verifiable. The former Kogi State Commissioner for Works and Housing, Abubakar Sadiq, has been commended for his humanitarian support and passion at projecting the people of Ebira in a good light. The commendation was made by traditional rulers and political stakeholders of Ezuka clan, which comprises Ohonwa, Asema, Otumi, and Ajoko of Agavi local government area of Kogi Central. They unanimously announced and bestowed on him the political leader of Ezuka clan. The event, which took place at his residence in Okene local government area of the state, had in attendance dignitaries from within and outside the state, including candidates for the 2023 general election and traditional rulers.
Our own clan that has gathered us here today is the one called Ezuka, Oka clan of Nigeria. We are one of the largest clans in the land. What we intend to do today, and the Almighty God has brought you to us, is this. Each clan has a leader, political leader, religious leader. In our own case, there were plenty, but death came in and claimed so many lives. The only viable one we have now is Alhaji Abdulmumin Sadiq. Alhaji Abdulmumin Sadiq, see here, please come to me. I beg, he is representing Ezuka, Oka clan of Nigeria.
Traditional rulers from Basa local government area at the event also commended Abubakar for his commitment.
And by the grace of God, we want to promise you that the Basa extraction living around Lokoja metropolis.
While commenting on the honor done him, Abubakar Sadiq said it will only spur him to do more.
Anybody that know me from time immemorial, they know me I'm a man of peace. I think that is one of the things the Oka clan as a whole deem it fit to endorse me as their political leader today because they don't want violence. We have the number to win this election. The Oka in Okehi and Adabi has the number to win this election with our other brothers. So there's no need for violence. We are appealing to youth. Whoever want to use you to perpetrate trouble in KOGI Center, tell that person to go and bring his son to come and do it. That is the most important thing, and that is what we are preaching to our people. Please, no violence. Your PVC is your strength. Use it to determine who leads you. That is what we are preaching. The people of my community, the Oka clan nationwide, has officially endorsed me today as their political leader in KOGI Central. That is why we are here. That is the endorsement we have today. Coincidentally, my friends from Basa Komi, they also pay me a courtesy visit today, and coincidentally they met this occasion, which make it a unique occasion.
The candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, for Adavi, Okehi Federal House of Representatives, Idris Ozi Shuaibu, used the occasion to assure the people of good representation if elected.
And the endorsement I got today is not a simple one. The Oka people have very huge population. Within the two local governments, Oka is in about 8-9 wards. We are very confident of winning.
After the event, the former commissioner proceeded to the Azad Palace to pay homage to the Ohinoi of Ibira land, His Royal Majesty, Dr. Ado Ibrahim. And on politics, National Chairman of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, Professor Rufai Ahmed Al-Kali, has urged Nigerians to be steadfast and be resolute in the quest for a new Nigeria. The chairman, in his New Year message in Abuja, noted that democracy in Nigeria is work in progress and the citizens must rise up to write a new chapter to enthrone an enduring system for the country. Nigerians, he said, should remind themselves that the country is great and it is being watched by the world over on how the electoral process is conducted. Nigerians, he also said, should not allow religion or ethnicity to drive the country to the brinks and urge them to vote for the party's presidential candidate, Musa Kwankwaso, in the coming elections. As political gladiators continue their maneuver towards 2023, an octogenarian and one of the founding fathers of Bauchi State, Bello Mohammed Karifi, has been dethroned from office and stripped of his title as the Wazirin Bauchi. The state governor, Bala Mohammed, approved his dethronement via a letter from the Ministry of Local Government Affairs signed by Shehu Mohammed, the council secretary. The content of the said letter indicated that it is due to his disloyalty and disrespect to the governor of the state and the government. Meanwhile, Mohammed Bello Kirfi, the dethroned Wazirin Bauchi, a senior councillor in the emirate, however said he is not perturbed by the actions of the state governor. Wazirin Bauchi's daughter, who is the current commissioner for cooperatives, small and medium enterprises, Hajia Sadetu Kirfi, has resigned from her appointment hours after her father, Mohammed Bello Kirfi, was stripped of his traditional title as the Wazirin Bauchi. Her resignation was contained in a letter addressed to the governor, Bala Mohammed Abdul Qadir, through the secretary to the state government, Government House, Bauchi, dated January 4th, 2023. We go on a short break. We'll be right back. Remember, February 2023 is the general election where you will have the opportunity to elect a new president, governors, national and state assembly members to pilot the affairs of Nigeria for another 4 years. Visit INEC office to get your PVC, which is your power to elect credible leaders. Say no to electoral violence. Say no to vote buying. Say no to thuggery before, during, and after the elections. This message is brought to you by MLC TV. Welcome back. On the foreign scene, 5 years after it was closed due to the mysterious sonic attacks on the diplomatic staff, the United States Consulate in Havana resumes full immigration visa services for Cubans on Wednesday. The reopening comes amid a record exodus from the communist island to the United States, mainly by undocumented migrants, as Cuba suffers its worst economic crisis in 30 years. The consulate would open fully for immigrant visa processing, though tourist visas remain off limits. The consulate was closed under the Donald Trump administration after diplomatic staff and their families fell ill with symptoms later nicknamed Havana syndrome. The closure of the consulate means that Cubans seeking to travel to the United States faced an expensive administrative obstacles. They had to travel to a third country, usually Guyana in the north of South America, to submit visa requests. On a day of political drama not seen in Congress for a century, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy has repeatedly failed in his bid to be elected Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. The House adjourned without a Speaker on Tuesday night, the first time since 1923 that the House has failed to choose a leader after a first-round vote. The start of a new Congress was supposed to be a victory lap for the Republican Party as it took control of the lower chamber following November's elections. Instead, McCarthy faced a rebellion from within his own ranks and made history for all the wrong reasons. The California congressman has lost 3 consecutive votes for Speaker so far, and it's unclear what his path to victory could be when the House returns, as they will keep voting until someone wins a majority. Next is Sports Update. Let's join Jonah Malik.
Around sports updates, result of the English Premier League matches played on Tuesday night. Arsenal played out a 0-0 draw with Newcastle United. Everton were defeated at home by Brighton by 4-1. Leicester City were defeated by Fulham by 1-0. And Manchester United defeated Bournemouth by 3-0. Wednesday matches include Southampton taking on Nottingham Forest, Leeds United will welcome West Ham United, Aston Villa takes on Wolves, and Crystal Palace slug it out with Tottenham Hotspur. Still on sports, Cristiano Ronaldo is unveiled by his new club Al Nassr and says his work in Europe is done, but he had many opportunities from other clubs before joining the Saudi Arabian club. Speaking before he went out on the pitch, he told the assembled press that he made the move to Saudi Arabia with his ambitious plan to change the mentality of the country. Cristiano Ronaldo has said that he had many offers from other clubs in Europe, Brazil, Australia, USA and Portugal, but he did not want to go back on his word to Al-Nassr. Cristiano Ronaldo has allegedly been keen to remain in Euro football, but it was announced on Friday that he has signed a new contract with Al-Nassr until June 2025. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thanks for the update, Jonah. Let's join Matthias Ayodeji for the latest updates in the entertainment industry.
On our foreign entertainment news, Jeremy Renner, a member of the Avengers and a Marvel star, is in critical condition after undergoing surgery following an accident while clearing snow outside his home with a snow plow. He was airlifted to the hospital on Sunday after the accident. Renner suffered a blunt chest trauma and orthopedic injuries, according to reports, and is still in intensive care, as his publicist Samantha made it known in a statement to US media on Monday night. He added that the sheriff's office now has a piston bully which is being analyzed so they can rule out any mechanical failures or factors like whether the machine was supposed to be in park, as they would in any major investigation. He said multiple times that they don't suspect any foul play. Renner, who is still in critical condition and is still being treated in intensive care, posted a photo of himself in a hospital bed to Instagram on Tuesday, January 3rd afternoon. Renner, a two-time Oscar nominee, is most well known for playing Clint Barton, Hawkeye, in the Marvel Avengers franchise and its spin-off television series Hawkeye. Crossing over to Africa, on-air personality Dotun has shared his thoughts on the trending topic involving Fancy and her estranged boyfriend Alex Ekubo, as well as the alleged 5-year celibacy. In a recent interview, Alex Ekubo's ex-fiancée disclosed that the actor refused to have sexual relations with her for the entire 5 years of their relationship, citing religious convictions as a justification. She has stated that his decision to refrain from touching her had left her feeling very perplexed and that it has affected her self-esteem. The OAP took to Twitter to share these views, asking when it became a crime or a sin of shame to be celibate, given that it was a moral and religious standard. In a sharp contrast, controversial actress Nkechi Blessing has said she can't be in a relationship with a man who insists on being celibate. In reaction to Fancy Achololu's revelation about her 5 years relationship with Alex Ekubo. In response to the expose, Nkechi stated that she would never be in a relationship where she would not have intimacy with her partner. To bolster her case, Nkechi compared the situation to buying a car without first testing it or a suya without first testing it. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Matthias. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, KOGI Command has confirmed that no fewer than 15 persons were killed and 5 others injured following an auto crash along Lokoja-Abuja Highway on Tuesday. The sector commander of the FRSC in the state, Stephen Daulung, who confirmed the accident to newsmen in Lokoja, said a J5 Boxer bus and a petrol tanker were involved in the crash at Kotunkarufi along Lokoja-Abuja Highway at the early hours of Tuesday, 3rd January 2023. He added that the 5 injured persons were rushed to the Ideal Hospital at Kotunkarufi for immediate medical attention, while the remains of the dead victims had been deposited at the morgue of the Federal Medical Center, FMC, in Lokoja. The FRSC official blamed the accident on violation of traffic rules. Daulung said the bus driver left his lane and was driving in the opposite direction at high speed, only to have a head-on collision with an oncoming petrol tanker. May the soul of the dead rest in peace. That is the size of our package for today. Join us tomorrow at this same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Twitter, at MLC TV1. For your event coverage, information, contribution, advert and sponsorship, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join us Friday and Saturday to watch our special programs. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Just before we go, remember that the 2023 general election is here. Ensure you get your permanent voters card, PVC, and elect credible leaders that will represent your interests. I am Joshua Adinoy. Please continue to be a brother's keeper to build a united and peaceful society together. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.